Hi everyone, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 5, Episode 84 with me, Sid. And last episode we dabbled our toes into a roguelike dungeon. Only went a little bit in, but we have cleared and lit the way so far in. It's still dangerous. We are still very under-equipped for it. I mean, this really isn't going to help us long run to survive. We need better armor, better everything. However, we are back at home and we're in a position now to start working on something a little interesting. I'm going to need some pit props, I'm going to need my pick, and I'm going to need to, I'll probably keep this lot on me, that and that I will drop off somewhere though. That can go in there, they can go in there. We're going to need to sort our food situation as well, because we're looking a little bit low in those things, but that's a minor one. Pit props, prop, give me some props. And some props there. That should do the trick. I never did find those things. How are we for glowstone? We've got plenty of glowstone. So we may get away without having to use that. So the plan today is to try and push forwards and make a dent into ThermaCraft, specifically making a start on an infusion chamber. Whether we will get all, whether we'll get all the way into it is another matter, but we need to make the space for starters, and then we can make all the bits and yada yada, which is going to be entertaining in itself, kinda. So at the moment I just want to grab some of this, because what we're going to want to do, I think for lighting, I'm going to go with the what's it called, Hoofer, the ThermaCraft lights. I can't think what they're called now. It was complete mental blank. You know when you just sit there and you look at a thing and you go, I know what it's called, but I can't actually think what it's called. It's not allumentum, it's the other one. Aluminum? Nitrous. Which is simple enough. A bit of that, bit of that, bit of that, in the go, bang, you've got some aluminum. We've got everything we need to do that. So, yeah, some nitro, I should say. Now, the question is, which way to go? I am thinking that we shall go this way. Now, this is going to be a little bit awkward for the first block, because I can't place, unless I take those out, in which case I can. Let me just go and have a look. What's my roof level is there, so I do need to be up that height, I think. Okay, let's take out those. We can always remake those. Oh, well, that's a bit first bit of a warp effect, which is cool. Yeah, so then we can do the old so we should be good to go. Now we're going to have to do the usual. We're going to go in 1, 2, 3, then we'll get a door. Maybe I am very tempted to chisel that back in as well. It doesn't look quite right. Yeah, so first things first, we need to create this this structure here, which should be fairly straightforward. We do, however, which I've not got on me, need a hammer and a chisel. So I'm going to get the corridor done. I'm going to get that sorted, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, well, the first problem of the episode, I've run out of smooth shale, which is one of my building materials down there. Granite is not a problem because we're mining granite out, so we're actually making granite and smooth granite as we go, but shale is shale bricks, gabbro, rhyolite. No shale there, no shale there. We're going to have to go and mine ourselves up a little bit of shale, which is embarrassing. However, we will deal with it. It's just a matter of getting some smooth shale. I don't need, and again, a couple of stacks is probably enough. So if I could find an erratic boulder or something kicking around, that will do the trick almost certainly. This is all shale territory anyway, so I mean, I could go down that ravine, but it's kind of pointless. There's almost certainly going to be some easier accessible shale. Well, maybe not actually, certainly, maybe not. Is there almost certainly going to be easily accessible shale, but there's loads down there. So let's see, I've got steps, so we can just trundle down and grab it down here. That will do the trick nicely, I'm sure. Yep, I'll mine out some of this, so I'll grab that again and I shall be back in a bit. Alright, well, we've got as far as the all of that was just to do the entrance, the hallway. So the actual space itself needs to be a minimum of 13 by 13. Not necessarily square, but certainly octagonal perhaps. So we're going to go for starters, we're going to use this, and we're going to do the old this mechanism just to go all the way. So I'm going to go, I think I'm going to go for 15, which will be 7 plus 1 to the middle. So basically 8 to the middle, and each set of these will give me a range of 4. So let's try that for starters. Again, it's going to take a while because it's TerraFirmaCraft, and this is what TerraFirmaCraft is all about, taking a bloody while. But yeah, that's fine. There is no easy way to do this. I mean, I could, I suppose, use the chisel and then use the hammer to take these out, but I don't know. May work, may not. It'd be worth a try. But yeah, let me just carry on with this. Let's not get sidetracked, because I am very good at getting sidetracked. So yeah, I'll take this to 8 from the entrance, and then we'll take it another 7 on top of that, and we'll make sure it's well lit, and ultimately it'll be we'll make sure it's lit and spawn proof. But for now we just need it lit so we can actually get the basics in place. And we also need to decide what we're going to do with the ceiling, because I may want to take the ceiling up a wee bit. So yeah, that's a thing to think about as well. Anyway, let me do a little bit of excavating. I shall be back in a while. While I'm building this, it occurs to me that what I should be doing is actually making some shards, because these take 8 hours in a thing. I don't have to wait, so I'm grinding up some of these entropy shards. Do enough to make 64, which yeah, is basically half a stack of these, and that will give us enough to make 10 shards, I think it will be. That should be enough to make all of the arcane stone we need for the build. If it's not, then well, c'est la vie. 18. Oh, more went over. Oops, that was a mistake. Doesn't matter. But at least with this, we can be, working towards our target of getting things and doing stuff. Again, it's with TerraFirmaCraft, there is definitely an element of work smarter, not harder, as the old saying goes. Now, I will be honest, I am not a fan of those sayings, but so 1 will give me 5, so that should give me 10. Right, so that's all things. I can continue on over here. I've gone in as far, so this is 8, so I need to go a further 7 that way, 6 that way, 6 that way. So again, I'm just excavating. Nothing to see here, move along. Yeah, be back in a bit. Well, I've got the dimensions cut out. Now what I need to do is decide how far I'm going to go. Am I going to go a 5 or a 7? And then if I go 7 and 7, will that work as a shape? Because our altar will go here, and then we'll go out 2, and we'll have our pedestals, and then we've got 3. So yeah, working this out is going to take a while. I've got a lot of resources to go and tidy up as well. I better also go check on my breeding program, and also my shards should be done, I think. They are. Excellent. Well, we'll grab those later. They're not necessary now. What is necessary is a little bit of housekeeping, and a quick... Oh, no. Thank God that was the Amarith. Oh, I've only got one Amarith. It doesn't matter, I've got these shears. I hate weeds in AgriCraft. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It is of the Amarith. I need to do something with some of this. Hang on, put you in there and let that grow a bit. Yeah, so I'm going to carry on just shaping that room. And as I say, I need to go and manage this inventory a little bit. And yeah, again, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I've decided to bite the bullet. I'm making a hammer. Now, I don't think the hammer is going to be overly useful for general day-to-day mining, because it is too imprecise, and of course, you know, with the risk of cave-ins, there's a very high chance that, you know, we're not going to get it back. So not worrying too much about that. But what I did want to do, oh, hang on, let's make the hammer first. So hammer. So I've gone with obsidian plates, which give you durability 89, mining speed, attack 1, reinforce 3 on both of those. We have a tungsten hammerhead, which has got a ludicrous durability, a good mining speed, and a good mining level, and reinforced. So that gives us stupid level durability. Its mining speed is actually pretty poo, but it doesn't really matter. I'm curious as to how well this will work. So we'll pop you back in there. You can go back in there. Now I would like to make some mending moss on it, because I don't want to thing. So let me just have a look at the, pardon me, knife and flax. 8, and let's get that with that. Go and apply that, and then you'll see why I'm thinking this might help me. It may not. This may not actually even work, but it's worth a try. So we're down here, and we're kind of now expanding this out, and I've got a space here. I do need to get some more of these torches as well, but this is proving to be a bit of a pig. So because I have to chop these out one by one, this will make the job considerably easier. I've got to be careful that I don't work outside of the spot that we've got. I don't want to break anything that we don't want to break, but it should make life a bit easier once I've chiseled things to hammer this lot down. So if we take you, I should still be okay, and there. should just speed this process up a wee bit. Now I am going to say I'm going to need more of these torches, because the next layer that I strip out of this, which will be this layer here, is going to go dark, and I'm out of torch. So that's a thing. And I still also need to decide what I want to do with the ceiling in here, but we're starting to get to a size which you know, is good, because I can do this in a fraction of the time, and the world will be good and happy, and at least this will be a little bit quicker. Yeah, that one. So yeah, I'm going to carry on working on this, and again I shall be back in a mo. Alright, we're getting there steadily. So this is the structure of the room. We're going to have, this is going to be raised, and what we're going to do in these areas is we are going to, we're going to need some more dark oak, but let me just take, how much of this will I need? Just do 8 for starters, maybe. That should give me a number of those, which in turn will give me a number of those. That should be more than adequate. Okay, in which case we can place those back. And what I want to do is, I'm going to use glowstone just because we can, but what we'll do is we shall, for starters, because I've got no support up here, we're going to chisel these spots here, each one, and hopefully this will have the desired effect, but we'll find out. And there'll be one there as well. So in theory I should be able to pop all of this lot out, and we should get a whole load of dark spots. And it's all very dangerous and dark in here, but that's fine, because what we're going to do is we're going to pop out these, and we're going to stick, I'm going to need more glowstone, aren't I? Or do I just do, actually, do I just do one per? Let's just come in here a second. If we just did these, because don't forget we're going to put stabilizers probably under the altar, so I don't want to go too mad with all of this. And if we just put those down like that. Now, does that make sense, or would I have been better raising them up one? Probably would have been better raising them up. Shouldn't make a difference though, because what we're going to do then is we're going to whack these in where you won't even be able to see these when the thing's down. This is just pointless. This is me marking the place where all of the bits are going to go, and again there. And I don't think I'm going to be overly hung up on getting perfect stabilization in this, because I think, yeah, I don't think it's going to be necessary, and if it is, we'll go the extra hog, but the extra mile to achieve that. But I think that will certainly do. I need to go and eat, and then I need to go and get some more great wood because I am out. And I also need to do this. Now this, I'm going to basically stick some supports up and try and raise this up one, so we can replace the roof a bit better. All back here I need to fill in with this stuff, which I need to do before I do any more digging, because obviously not secure until that is in. And then there's going to be a bit of chiseling, a bit of shaping to happen, and that will probably be it for this room. But first things first, I need to eat, and I need to drop off some bits and stuff, and yeah. So let me get that done. I'm going to do a little bit more work getting that room just the way I want it, and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, I think that'll do. We have a room, it's got a floor, it is lit, there are no dark spots, it's chiseled. We had a few cave-ins from the ceiling while I was working up. It's always terrible working upwards in TFC, but nothing major, just 2 blocks here, 2 blocks there, you know. So that is the infusion room. Now we can go through here and we can build our stabilizers underneath. That's not a problem. We've got the chisel so we can smooth that out. Everything is good there. All that remains now is to actually do the hoofer, the stabilizer. So that's going to require, we're definitely going to have to recharge our wand a couple of times, and we're going to require some arcane stone, an ender pearl, and some of that. We're going to require some of these, and then we're going to require the various arcane stone bricks. Now if I remember rightly, use 4 of those to get those, so that's all pretty good. And then we need to, so yeah, let me have a look at my wand. It has got the relevant amount of order on it. So first things first, we need to just take care of our personal affairs and eat and you know, ensure that we're healthy. It's very important to maintain. Our trees have grown, or at least some of them have. It's very important to maintain a work-life balance in TFC just as much as it is in this. Yeah, let me just drop that off there. You can go there. I don't think I need the actual that, so that can go away. What do I need? Let me just have a look. So we need smooth stone, and that makes 9. I don't think I've got any one stone in that kind of format. I've got 7s. Well, the answer to that then is let's go and mine some stone. Well, let's sleep and then go mine some stone. So we're going to need several. I think I probably need to go and get a stack of something. By the way, this is, I've got this to 1010 now, and these have grown, so I can do these at some point. Yeah, I think the easiest thing is just to go and grab some, get some marked stones mined out, and take it from there, really. Yeah, that'll be fine. Right, I'm going to head out, grab some stone. I'll be back in a mo. Alright, so first things first, we need to get well, I had enough for 4. Oh, that's interesting. I thought I'd only got enough for 3. There you go. That's 27. Let's go and grab 1 more shard. I'm not going to waste the earth shard because I haven't got a ready supply of those. I have got a ready supply of these, however, which gives me that. And we need a set of those and 4 of those. That's the thing. And then we're going to definitely need some of those, or at least a couple of those to start off with. Now, if we consult, I'm going to put one of these away somewhere. If we consult our Nomicon, we should be able to see that the infusion altar is bricks, stone. Okay, we can manage that. So we go, first things is bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have the light level monitor on as well, because what I don't want to do is create any dark areas. And then that will go there. And then we'll have, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more of those. That's going to be tricky, but we'll get there. But first off, we need to make that. So we need 4 of those, and an ender pearl. And I bet I haven't got one of those down here. Let's go and grab one. Ender pearl. While we're here, quartz. Take 4 of these entropy shards, which oh, you can actually make crystal clusters, but I don't think they grow. They're not like the other mod thingy hoofers. Oh, primal charm. Okay, think that's all we've got for those at the moment, but that's fine because what we want is one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and our wand with 40 Pedisho. It's going to cost 100%. We could reduce that slightly if we put our goggles on, but it is only going to be a slight reduction, so we're not going to worry too much. And while we're at it, we'll take and get those. That will give me another 4. Okay, let's take that. We'll put you in here. You need to go there. Right. Just because, you know, I don't really want to see that sitting there all forlornly. Right, so put you here. Oops. Put you there. Erase that, and then 4 of these go. Actually, let's just get those evenly placed, and then when we get the next ones, we'll get those here, because at the moment we can't actually do a basic infusion even with this setup. It's just we don't have enough pedestals, and the only thing stopping us from getting pedestals right now is stone, which is fine because I need 2, 4, 8, less 1, 7. So I need basically, well, I need 4 crafts because I do need 8. So yeah, I'll pop that there. Okay, 4 crafts of that, but that's going to be 4 7s is 28. So it's actually not quite things. Anyway, that's enough. What we need to do now then is I need to go and get more smooth stone, and I also need to go the right way. I need to go and recharge this wand. So, because that's going to require what we've got in it right now. It definitely needs auto, but I might as well get it charged fully. So I'm going to have a swim around. I will probably try and grab some smooth stone from over there. It might be a little bit safer. Again, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, our wand is fully charged. I have another 24 smooth stone. It was a lot easier on the surface, although I did do it also the safe way. In other words, I chiseled the blocks before I chiseled them out because I was collapsing cliff all over me on the last lot. And we need 1, 2, 3. And we need to do that with a wand to make those, and then we need 1, 2, 3, 4. That still leaves us with enough juice to run the activation, which means I think, that we are about to make what is undoubtedly my favourite structure in all of modern Minecraft. That is always gorgeous. I love that structure. Always have done. I will miss it, obviously, with Thorncraft being kind of semi-abandoned. Who knows where abandoned it is? But we've got an infusion altar, guys. We've got an involved. We can make boots. We can make boots of the traveller. We can make magical backpacks. I don't know what this does. Increase the overall durability. Well, worn item store will still be able to repair through. Oh, also has the repair enchantment. Wow. Possible to throw together a reinforced iron chest and a bunch of thormium, which will result in an even more durable chest, which can store. What? Ooh, hello. There's, yeah, we can make stuff. we can do all sorts of things. I still need to experiment with that before I decide whether it's worthwhile doing. But this is open to us now as well. So yeah, I mean, this is a typical TFC room. There's not a huge amount of building potential in TFC. Oh, there is building potential. It's just very, very hard. But I'm happy with this. This will work. We can stick the bottles in wherever we need them. We'll go in underneath for some stabilizers at some point, and yeah, I think that's it. So on that note, that seems like an almost perfect time to wrap that one up. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.